5 videos uploaded and only 106 views. In this video, I want to talk about the reality of small YouTubers, of starting a small YouTube channel. And I also came with 5 tips, 5 things that I follow to help the growth of my YouTube channel that I'm going to show you in a second. And trust me when I say especially number 4 is one that you're not going to want to miss. But before I get to the tips, I want to be transparent and just share a bunch of things with you guys. This YouTube channel that I'm on has over 3,000 subscribers, but this is not for the topic that I make my YouTube channel today about, which is, now I've been working in the video industry for over 7 years now. I've helped clients and companies here in Germany to reach their goals with video, but I've not been growing my own YouTube channel. Now, the reason my channel has over 3,000 subscribers is from very old videos where I uploaded tutorials about filmmaking way back 3, 4, I think even 5 years ago. So for me, this experience is really weird because I know how the stuff works, but I've never gone personally through the experience of having a small YouTube channel myself. So this is the honest first time experience of being a small YouTuber. I've uploaded this video that I've put a bunch of time into, a 9-minute video. Editing took probably put a bunch of time into this video, and it's just has gotten 26 views since it was published. So here are a few things that I'm struggling with as a small creator on YouTube. Number 1, my last video has gotten 26 views since it was published. And this is a video that I spent a bunch of time on, as many of you probably, scripting, recording, editing. I think it can be demoralizing to see that the video only has gotten 26 views. On the other hand, this is video number 5. If I go back, now, if I look at this video only has gotten 16 views since it was published, and that was many days ago. So average view duration 1 minute, 20%. This is really bad. Here comes in really handy to have, on the one hand, of course, experience in video in general and building up channels like this one, but also just trusting the process. I know that my videos are supposed to have low views. It's totally normal that they don't explode at the beginning. And oftentimes those types of videos where I even had a negative subscriber on that one, will be potentially having tens of thousands of views in a couple of months if I keep going. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. Trying to not be demoralized at seeing 16 views on a video that I put a lot of time into and really think I have a good title. Maybe the thumbnail could be better, but the content is good. And so that's what we have to do. We have to stick with it as small creators. The next thing that I personally struggle with is just generally the low trust that the channel has, considering also the topic. So I make videos about YouTube strategy, about helping small channels monetize their YouTube channels. Now, I myself have a small channel. So the first reaction obviously is like, wait a second, why is this guy talking about YouTube channels when he himself only has a small channel? And now what people don't know is that I have experience in the video industry. I've been doing this for 7 years, building up companies, channels and accounts and profiles on different platforms, including of course YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So I know how all of this works, but it's still a challenge for me to wait until the point where I have proof in the form of lots of views and subscribers on YouTube itself. So this is a little bit of a challenging situation for me because I don't want to look like some kind of scam artist that tells you how to do something when he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Now, that all being said, let's get into the 5 tips for small YouTube channels, including mine at this moment, on how to succeed, how to grow, how to get more views, more subscribers, all the good stuff that we want, and ultimately, of course, make more money. So if you are a small YouTube channel that can relate to uploading 5 videos and maybe getting something like 106 views, then those 5 points are for you, as well as for me. And the first one is quality with quantity. Now, usually we just hear about quality over quantity or quantity over quality, and both of those, in my opinion, have a problem. For example, if you think about doing quality over quantity, then especially as a small YouTuber, the problem oftentimes is going to be perfectionism, spending so much time on one video, perhaps that it's so good that you get really demoralized if it doesn't work out, because chances are the first couple of videos, the first 10, 20, 30 videos might not work as well as you think they will or as much as you want. And so this idea of thinking that you can really nail one of the first couple of videos by doing quality over quantity, in my opinion, oftentimes is probably not going to be the wise decision. Because the thing is, you don't know exactly to every degree what quality actually means for your audience. Now, let's go to the other extreme. Quantity over quality is kind of this idea that you get out as many videos as possible to figure out what the audience wants, to see what works, and then do more of that. And obviously the idea is good, but then the other extreme would be making videos just for the sake of having a video out and then really not spending effort and time on making the videos good. That's why I really want to advocate for quantity with quality. What do I mean by that? Is like spend time on the things that matter: title, thumbnail, topic, intro. Title, thumbnail, topic, and intro, and do it in a very specific way that does not take much time, that I cover under point number 5 in just a few minutes. Spend time on those things and don't spend all too much time on everything else. And also don't ponder too much. Is this the right video to make? Is it not? Just get things out quickly. Don't think of too crazy storylines, too many crazy metaphors. Don't over edit your whole thing with a bunch of graphics that takes so much time to do. All of that stuff can come later when you really have a better feeling for what is going to work. What is it that the audience wants? Maybe you find a format or a type of video that always works. Then you can spend really enormous amounts of time on it. Or perhaps you have experience from different channels and you're more confident and really think you can make it happen. And you also have a thick skin that can actually endure not having a video work, even though you spend 10, 20, 30, 40 hours per video, which is not uncommon at all if you spend a lot of time on a good video. Which brings me to point number 2, iterate. Now, there's no point in doing quantity with quality, of course, if you don't change anything in between. So if you just keep doing the same types of videos, the same types of topics, the same types of thumbnails and titles, everything the same, expecting a different outcome, that is not a smart way to do it. Instead, what you should do is really try different formats, try different topics, try different styles of videos. Right now, I try using the whiteboard. In a different video, I might use a completely different method. You can have lots of different types of thumbnails. You can have lots of different types of intros, all of those kinds of things. And you can and you should change in between the videos just to really get a feeling for what's going to work. How else would you know if you enjoy a whiteboard if you haven't used it before? How would you know that you don't like using teleprompters if you haven't used one before? Or maybe you are much better freestyle on camera, and that's also something you need to figure out. So lots of different things to iterate, and that's definitely what you should do from each video, and also try to get better at something every single time. I think Mr. Beast said it in one interview that what he really recommends is just get 1% better every single time. Improve your thumbnail a little bit, improve your delivery a little bit, improve your intro, improve the way you talk, and improve your teaching skills or your presentation skills. Every single video, do a small improvement, and don't just do quantity for the sake of quantity. That's also part of the quality part. Now, that brings me to number 3. Trust the process. Now, this is something I have to tell myself all the time. I've been doing videos for 7 years for different clients, for different platforms, but mainly for YouTube. And so I know how this works. I know that the first couple of videos are not going to do anything. I know that eventually a video is going to pick up, and then everything is going to be pulled up, and then everything is going to be fine. But it's still difficult if you're in the midst of a small channel reality. So what I want to tell you from small channel to probably small channel is trust the process. It's gonna work. If you do, especially, I keep coming back to it, but especially number 5, you'll see that's a cliffhanger that's worth it. If you have done everything right until now, you have a niche, you do targeted content for a specific avatar, quantity with quality, you iterate in between, and you improve every single video, and you trust the process, it will work. Now we'll do more videos in terms of monetization on this channel, because this is ultimately what this is all about for me. I want to help small channels make an income without having to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or millions of views every month. And so this is number 3, trust the process. It's gonna work if you do the work. Number 4, community. One of the difficult things as a small channel owner is that you don't really have someone to talk to oftentimes. And I notice that often in the comment section of videos where people with small channels really want to support each other. And so I have an idea, which I just want to have your feedback in the comments if you're interested in something like this. I want to open up an online community, which specifically with the goal of helping you build your YouTube channel and earn an income from it. But also a big part of it is encouraging one another and sharing wins, sharing losses, sharing doubts, sharing just the process of building a channel. Because I noticed that if you do that by yourself, it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to lose hope. It's so easy to not see also mistakes that you're making. And one of the best ways to figure all of this out is just to be part of a community of like-minded people. So this community will be free, completely free of charge. So if you're interested in being part of this, comment down below in the comment section, community. Okay, post the word community so that I know that you would be interested in this. And if it opens up, if enough people say yes, let's do it, then I answer to your comment with the link to the free community, and then we can grow our channel all together. Which brings me now to number 5, which is the fastest way of doing exactly that, growing your small YouTube channel. Copy what works. Now, this is by far the best way, in my opinion, the best way to start a small YouTube channel going into 2025 is copy what works. What does that mean? Well, it just means that all the things that are important to grow a YouTube channel have been done before and have probably also been done before in your niche. So what you should do is you should go out and look at topics that perform well on other people's channels, especially when they're small channels. You should look for titles that work well, that you could emulate, that you could make your version off of, especially again from outlier videos from small channels, and also thumbnails. Be inspired by other people's thumbnails in or outside of your niche and just use what works. Use principles and frameworks that have worked in different channels. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Of course, you need to do your own video. You need to provide value. You need to make videos that people want to watch at the end of the day. But the packaging, not what's inside the package, that's your job to do in a way that people want to come back. But the packaging itself is something that people have done before, and you can see things that work and do your version off of this and have a much, much, much higher chance of getting a video to pop and get lots of views on YouTube. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And I have a gift for you because you've watched so long. You actually waited for the cliffhanger. You actually waited for number 5. And so I have a gift for you. Now, this right here is what I use to get my titles on point with barely any time spent. This is a list of 15 titles that have proven to work in different niches across different channels. Very successful outliers have been created with those titles. Those are 15 frameworks that you can adapt for every single niche. No matter what your channel is all about, you can use those titles in a version that fits your channel. Now, all you have to do, on top of your comment with community, you can also make one comment with both of the words if you want. Comment the word title, and I'll send you this exact list completely free of charge. And I promise you, you will save a lot of time on your titles from now on. And now I've talked about the whole process of finding outliers, of finding successful videos of other channels inside and sometimes outside of your niche that you can emulate and take title, thumbnail, and packaging to create your version of a video that you know has worked already for someone else. But obviously there is a process to it. So watch this video next where I explain you exactly how this works.